Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ice Warden. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up the BattlEye RCON for your Myth of Empires server. As of the making of this video, I am being told that the SetBlackList command may actually be working. However, it was not working for me up until last night. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm currently doing bans across all of my communities. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to need to download this BE RCON, which you can get from BattlEye's website. You can go there just by opening up a web browser and just Googling for BattlEye. It should be this first link here, www.battleye.com. Once you're there, you can click downloads, and you're going to want to get this BE RCON for Windows. Once you have that, you'll need to transfer that over to your server. As you can see here, I have the BE RCON in the directory that I installed my server. Now, this particular server install was completed with one of my previous videos using the SteamCMD to install the dedicated server. So the first thing I want to do here to configure BattlEye is you're going to need to make sure your server is off because you're going to have to restart it anyway. So go ahead and shut your server off, and then we're going to want to go into this MOE folder, binaries, Win64, BattlEye. Inside this BattlEye folder here, you'll see that there's some files, but more importantly, this configuration file here. We're going to want to edit this. We're going to want to add a few extra parameters to this configuration file. So the first one here is RCON password. This is going to be our password for the BattlEye RCON. I'm going to make it popcorn. Next is going to be port 1330. You can put whatever port you like. I'm just using 1330 for this demonstration. And then your RCON IP. Now I highly recommend using 127001 as this will prevent any kind of outside access from getting into your BattlEye RCON. Now you can set this to your public IP and as long as you do the proper port forwards, you can access it from outside the network. At this point, you can save your BattlEye configuration and you can boot your server back up. So once your server is back up, you'll see here that as long as somebody is connected, we can go back to our dedicated server here and we can open up our trusty PowerShell window. And we're going to just go ahead and switch to the directory that our BE RCON is located. So in this case, for me, it's C servers MOE. We're just going to change directories. We're going to do an ls to verify that our BE RCON is there. We'll do /BE RCON. We're going to hit enter. At this point here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, or try to anyway. It's going to ask us what do we want to do. We're going to type in for a new session. We're going to put the IP address of 127001. We're going to enter the game server port, which is 1330. And we're going to enter the password, which is popcorn. At this point, you should see logged in successfully. At this point, you are inside your BattlEye. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to type players. And this will give a list of all players connected to our server, their Steam login name, and their UID through BattlEye. So this is going to be the more important thing we want here is this UID. This is how we're going to ban the user. At this point, we can go ahead, we can copy that UID, and we can type add, ban, paste the UID in, and hit enter. So at this point, they are added to the banned list. However, they are not, quote, banned yet. So we're going to want to confirm here. So I believe if we type bans, it gives us a list. I don't know why I'm in there twice, but it gives us a list of all the current bans on the server. So now we can just type load bans, and what this will do is this will refresh the ban because it reads from a ban list. This will refresh the ban list, and at that point it's going to automatically kick me from the server and state that I have been banned. So if we go back here, you can see log BattlEye, you have been kicked. Reason admin ban. And at that point, the server or the player is banned. They won't be able to connect back in no matter what they do. Unless they can find a way to circumvent BattlEye, in which case, congratulations. You probably deserve to be on. So we're going to see here, we're going to try to connect in. It's going to say I'm loading, and then it's going to say I'm banned. Oh, it doesn't even say that. Just kicks me right on off back to the menu. That's nice to know. And we should be able to see here Probably because I had this highlighted, it kind of froze it. So you're not actually going to see that I was kicked, but this is in effect now. So they will no longer be able to join your server. There is another feature we can use here, as I know there is a big issue within the community with high latency, mostly from people outside of their regions connecting into other region servers. So there is a setting we can put into our RCON. So once again, go to the MOE, binaries, Win64, BattlEye config. We can edit. And at this point, we can easily just type MaxPing, and we can specify what we want the MaxPing to be. This could be anywhere between 100 to 400 or 1,000, whatever you prefer. But this would be a way to easily make sure that those people with high pings are not bringing down the server performance for everyone else. So other than that, that's all I have for you today. Have a great afternoon.